Now, the Taste of Cape Town returns from the 10th to the 12th of April for 3 days of foodie heaven. The festival will have the same much-loved format, but with some exciting new flavours. Decadent treats, unique handcrafted drinks, nostalgic flavours, and interesting new food creations is what you can expect at this year's Taste of Cape Town. Joining us to tell us more is about this food extravaganza is the festival director, Justine Drake. Justine, good to have you on the programme. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you. Morning.
This is not fair. It really isn't fair. I mean, I'm talking to you, coming from the beautiful Cape Town, about an amazing food festival that it's about to be happening. So, all right, I suppose I have to do this interview and with vigour. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about it. I can't be there.
We don't come to Joburg.
What am I missing out on? What am I missing out on?
Well, you know, again, another celebration of the flavours of the city. Just really 8 fabulous restaurants, lots of bars, lots of beautiful wine and bubbly, oysters, amazing Argentinian food with gauchos and salsa dances and all sorts of interesting wines, burger making classes, loads of chocolate. I mean, what can I tell you? It's it's sort of a feast for the senses.
Oh, it sounds amazing. So take us through a couple of the tastes and features that you're going to be having this year.
Well, I mean, if you just don't want to sort of, mooch around eating and drinking, you could go and learn how to make your own cocktails. Bacardi's got a sort of a mixology theatre where you can learn to sort of shake and muddle and do your stuff, which is cool. You can learn to make the ultimate burger. You can learn about food and wine pairing. And then, there's this global sort of trend towards all things sort of South American and Argentinian. So we've got a wonderful sort of RG's place where you can, as I say, there's gauchos, there's salsa dancers, there's Malbec wines, there's beautiful asado, the sort of meat they cook. So you can really get into the whole Argentinian thing. There's Thailand, there's India, there's kind of a little bit of the world and a little bit of Cape Town all mixed up in one, hopefully happy, sunny venue.
Oh, I hope so too, for your sake. I hope the weather holds out, because that just turns it into an even more beautiful event. I mean, it's one of the largest food events in the country. How does it differ from others? What makes it so unique?
Well, I think, first of all, we're an international festival, so we're in about sort of almost 20 countries now, sort of Melbourne, Helsinki, wherever it is. And I think the thing is that because we do it outdoors, so it's not, in an arena or in a place where it becomes more of a show. This is a festival. There's DJs, there's music. It's very interactive. So it's really like a big garden party. And I do think that outdoorsy thing is one thing that sort of changes the playing fields, really. It makes it less static. And then, we're also quite big on celebrating local. So it's the flavours of that city. So we don't bring in international chefs or rely on sort of outsiders, as it were. We kind of rely on our own fabulous chefs and our own sort of local is lekker approach. So whichever city we're in, it's those chefs, it's those people making their mark in what they're producing, whether it's wine or chocolate or, sushi.
Yeah.
So I think that celebration of what we're about rather than what other people are about also makes it, sets it apart. And that's the same the world over. We work with the same format.
Yeah. I want to talk about Cape Town and the fact that it's become this food destination of note. And it just seems to, whenever there are competitions for the best restaurants, for the best chefs, they all seem to come from the Cape. What is it about Cape Town and food? I mean, it's just, obviously it's an incredible environment, but it just seems to be so innovative when it comes to new developments in food and leading the way forward.
It does seem weird that sort of all the sort of, not all of the top chefs, but certainly the bulk of them are down in Cape Town. I think, look, the produce down here helps. The fact that we're in the wine region, the fact that we were probably a tourist destination, or more of a tourist destination before the other regions. So there was a demand from tourists. There was an international sort of flavour introduced. And then maybe it's just the luck of the draw. People are drawn to that lovely Table Mountain place with all its great energy. I think that kind of gives the chefs a little bit of an edge, if you ask me.
I suppose it does. It's inspiring. It really is. So let's talk about the actual event. I believe that kids under 12 are free. There is a kids zone. So it really is a family day of note. For the rest of the entrants, how much are the tickets, and also where can you get them?
Okay, 80 Rand a ticket. So, and that's in fact a price we haven't changed pretty much for 7 years. So
Lovely.
I'm quite proud of that. And you get them eye tickets. That'll be 80 Rand and a tasting glass. If you snooze and you only buy them at the door, then it's 100 Rand. So it's kind of best to book online. It just makes everybody's sort of day easier. You can also buy tickets and crowns. It's the festival currency online. So 180 Rand, you'll get a glass, 100 Rand's worth of crowns. One crown is worth 5 Rand, and that's how you purchase your food and your wine and whatever it is that you want. So you could also do that, and you can really splash out and do sort of a 750 Rand ticket where you get a free bar service and, you know, get feted and fawned upon and be celebrity-like for a day.
Oh,
so
lovely.
itickets.coza is the place, and then,
Okay.
and then all the menus and all the stuff is at tasteofcapetown.com.
Wonderful. And then, of course, there's lots of live entertainment as well that'll be available throughout the day. So while you eat, you can jive away.
Absolutely, and it's all
Good.
for charity, the entertainment, so that's a good thing.
Oh, it's so nice. Justine Drake, thank you so much for talking to us here on the programme. Good luck with the Taste of Cape Town. Maybe one day I will finally attend this amazing event in Cape Town. I will. I'll make my way down there. No, any excuse to go down to Cape Town, that's a fact. All right, well, there you go. From Cape Town, we move over to